Hi, my name is Sarah Ragsdale, and I'm so excited to discuss Beauty Fragrance's media outlet options for the upcoming launch of the fragrance. I'm really pleased with the outlets we have chosen, and I feel that you will be as well. For many women, fragrance is a fundamental part of their lives. Yet, making a splash as a brand can be tricky, as the product is very personal and essential to individual consumers. However, by thoroughly reaching them via the correct traditional, digital, and electronic media, Beauty is sure to make lasting impressions on consumers. With that being said, let's get into our conversation topics for today. First, I'll get into a breakdown of each of the 6 different media outlets chosen. In order of largest to smallest impact on your budget, I will review the media, making sure to touch on the benefits, potential channels, timing, and costs of each. I'll then go into an overview of the plan, highlighting how each of these media options works to Beauty's benefit. The first medium that we're going to get into is television. Television is beneficial here because it gives us placements on network TV that provide mass reach, allowing for targeting of key audiences with dynamic and captivating production. And this allows us to reach not only our target audience, but the general public that views network channels as well, granting us more exposure. NBC Universal Television has channels that are relevant to consumers such as CNBC, MSNBC, or NBC, in addition to their local affiliates, which is really relevant to young adult women who are becoming self-aware. They want to be informed citizens and are especially interested in their local communities. Turnaround times here are longer due to the complex production, so it's recommended that production starts immediately in order to fulfill our 10 spots a month in 5 major cities. The budget here is $250,000 a month for the 10 spots per month in New York, Miami, Chicago, Seattle, and Nashville for a total cost of $500,000. In order to fill in any consumer gaps that network TV does not reach, we'll use cable television to also achieve mass reach, but niche target the key audiences with relevant content. Potential channels include NBC Universal Television cable channels such as E, Bravo, and Oxygen. Women 18 to 34 are really interested in the diverse and entertaining content available on these types of channels, so they would be very beneficial outlets. Turnaround time, again, is longer due to the complex production, so production process should begin immediately in order to make these 10 spots a month for the 10 major cities. Impact on your budget here is $250,000 a month for the 10 spots in 10 cities that I mentioned before, in addition to smaller cities around the U.S., for a total impact of $500,000 on your budget. Digital video will be used to connect with consumers that are less interested in traditional television. These provide mass reach into shavers and cord cutters through high completed views with the use of pre-roll or commercial inserts. We can target consumers based off of the content that they view, their demographics, and their own digital footprints, so we have really relevant placements here. Potential channels of Hulu and YouTube allow these placements to come through on relevant content. YouTube especially, videos can play before or placements can play before videos about beauty products or other tutorials for really relevant targeting here. Timing is a lot faster, allowing for a quick launch, although production should begin immediately so we can assure that we hit this marker very hard. The rate that you will pay at Beauty Fragrance is $200,000 a month with minimum monthly spend of $100,000. But since we really want to hit this outlet hard, just as hard as we did with the network and cable TV, we will be spending a total of $400,000 for the 2-month campaign. The third medium that we'll use is online banners. These can be static or dynamic with audio and visual and allow us to reach consumers based off their content that they view, the demographics, and their own digital footprints online. As a result, we'll be able to achieve mass reach through this medium, as we'll be able to measure clicks very directly. Any publisher online could be the channel for these online banners, as placements will be optimized in real time based on content and consumers, but digital magazines will be a very valuable outlet. The launch here is relatively simple due to the creative execution that requires less attention, so we'll be able to put out this content much faster. The budget here is $50,000 a month for a total cost of $100,000 for the 2-month campaign. The next medium is digital out of home. The benefits here are that they provide consistent visuals with captivating experiences, with potential audio and video, along with adaptable visuals and messages. Here we get mass reach and targeting based off of location. Target audiences are typically residing in urban areas, which allows placements in high traffic areas to be really beneficial. They can also be placed in markets such as malls, which encourages people to act even more than they would otherwise, as they'll be able to see and experience the fragrance right there with them. The timing here is less drastic as the launch is quicker due to the relatively simple creative execution. $100,000 a month will be devoted for 10 placements a month in cities for a total impact of $200,000 for the 2-month campaign. Social media will be used as well to connect with our consumers and allows us to reach our target market in more subtle ways while still achieving mass reach. We will ensure conversions and leads online because these posts and social advertisements drive engagement, clicks, and mentions, and even give us a chance for potential earned media as there is a word of mouth effect online. Display or in-feed advertisements can be used on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter for consumers to come in contact with. Because the execution and production process here is relatively simple, the launch can be quick, although special attention should be devoted to exactly how you want beauty fragrance to be perceived online, as that environment is becoming more and more complex. The impact on your budget here will be $100,000 a month for social sponsored posts across the internet, for a total impact of $200,000 for the campaign. Last but not least, we'll be using magazines to connect with audiences. National placements will provide us mass reach while also being able to target our audiences based off niche content. Additionally, the scent strips inserts that go in with the fragrance advertisement work to make the experience even more immersive, leading to more encouragement of trial for users and consumers. Potential channels for this could be magazines like People or Vanity Fair that aligns with the interests of fashion, lifestyle, entertainment, travel, and the like. Unfortunately, turnaround times here are a lot longer, so production should begin immediately so that we can hit this medium as effective as possible. The impact on budget here is $50,000 a month for one major placement and $100,000 for the 2-month campaign. And while this may seem like a lot, luckily there are increased frequency with magazines, so you really can't tell that there's only going to be one viewer when really magazines stay around for a lot longer, and more often than not, many people are viewing them. So you get increased reach there with even just one placement. So why is this the right beauty mix, or the beauty mix? Why is this the right media mix for beauty? How do they work to complement each other? Network TV not only allows us to reach the target audience in major cities, but also the general public, allowing us to connect with people with both national and local interests. Cable TV allows us to connect with the target in major cities via their favorite channels and content, allowing for really relevant targeting. Online video connects with cord cutters, shavers, and younger generations that are more internet-based and less apt to be using the television. And these placements are very highly targeted based off demographics and content and digital footprint. Digital banners are also targeted in such a way, very specifically, and provide us massive reach online across purely digital and traditionally print publications, and more of a passive experience for consumers. Digital out of home provides mass reach based off of location, grants us placements in high traffic areas or even in market, which can be very beneficial for conversions. Social media will be used to deliver ads directly to relevant consumers, offering them direct and explicit opportunities to act. And this would grant us increased reach and potential for earned media for beauty fragrance. Magazines will be used to reach consumers based on their interests, while the traditional yet captivating experience will ensure impact. With a suggested media mix that incorporates traditional, digital, and electronic medias of communication, no consumer of beauties will be left untouched. Our extensive and complementary outlets will allow you to rest assured that Beauty's customers are becoming just as captivated by the fragrance as we are at our agency. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, feel free to ask or reach out via my contact information posted below.